Hello there, welcome back to my channel. Copper Dragons here, and this should be the final part to my KNACK 2 series. So let's hop right in and continue the game. Now, I did have to continue, I tried recording this earlier, but I had to end it early before I could finish the final boss. But yeah, I hope y'all aren't too mad by that. And, stuff.
Come closer, Knack.
That's the furthest I got to it. Don't worry, I only played like 10 minutes of it, so you didn't miss out on much. You seriously didn't miss out on much. So, this is honestly going to be the final part to my KNACK 2 series. So, I hope y'all enjoyed. I honestly love these games. They are really good. At least I didn't make it to the final cutscene. At least that's something anyways. I know this video won't be too awfully long, but hey, might as well just provide the ending, you know? I think that's the least y'all deserve. Because of obvious reasons.
You've lost, Xander. Your reign has ended before it even
So it's the
began.
groomer and the racist.
Are you?
It's the groomer racist. Or whatever. Wait. That's not the final boss? What? Come on, just grow. It's not that hard. Why couldn't he grow? Wait, that wasn't the final boss? No wonder it told me that there was 14 chapters. Makes a lot more sense now that I think about it. No wonder it makes so much more sense that that Google told me that there was 14 chapters.
Oh, I've been looking for you for months.
Good thing it wasn't the final boss, because that would have made the game that would have made the video way too short.
Let's go.
Honestly. How did he not notice that? How did that guard not notice? So I guess this is endgame territory. I guess, anyways. And it's a stealth mission. Well, I guess I'm too slow for them.
You're too small to take them out. We gotta sneak by.
Huh. So, I'm too small. Just like real life. No need to make this way too realistic for me.
Hold up. Check out the clone of you. Xander wasn't kidding when he told the doc he could create life from relics.
But something crazy I've noticed is
Those things are everywhere.
the brand name Honey Nut Cheerios. It is kind of literal. It is pretty literal. I'm gonna turn off my mic. Yeah, sorry about that. My dogs were going crazy in there.
Monks have this place locked down tight.
But yeah, something weird I've noticed is that bees, they literally die after mating. So I guess the name Honey Nut Cheerios was kinda correct, if you think about it. Like, the name was kinda literal. if you think about it. Jesus Christ, can't this guy stop? He starts to buzzsaw every time I get close. What am I supposed to do there? He starts to buzzsaw every single time I get close. There we go. At least it wasn't too insane. So, yeah, at least I didn't have too many deaths.
That's better.
At least I'm able to speak.
They shut down the tunnel I came in through.
I hate whenever games are way too quiet. Like I hate whenever it just has background noise. Like, yes, I love Unravel. I love games like Unravel. Those are flawless games. But if there's nothing really going for it past the dialogue, you know, nothing much anyways, then what is there to really enjoy about the games? You know? Unravel, it has beauty and gameplay going for it, because that's all they really have to go for it. And they don't really have all that much else, you know? So, they have to rely on the music and gameplay for the Unravel games. That's kind of all they have to go on, you know? So, that's why I love the Unravel games, because you don't always need flashy graphics or, you know, dialogue to make a good game. You know? I hate that I'm relying on the ultimate move too much. I hate that I feel like I'm relying on it so heavily. But hey, what can I do? It's the strongest attack I have. Do you just expect me not to use the strongest ability in my arsenal? That just sounds like, I mean, come on. I'm not just gonna let the strongest move I have go to waste. You know, to where it's not even used in the first place outside of the introductory
This is the
cutscene.
cave under the monastery?
So of course I'm gonna use it.
Looks like they're building something. So, what have I missed?
After Xander
Yeah.
blasted you with the artifact, we really tried to stop him, Knack. But his monks took you away and we just couldn't fight them.
The artifact. So that's what got me.
We tried searching for you here first, but the place was abandoned. That's when Ava and I decided to split up.
Yeah, it was
Looking
kind
for
of
you,
obvious that the
and we went off
artifact
to
is
find
what
monks
got
we still
Knack.
trusted.
It was kind of
Haven't seen you
obvious.
since.
That's not good.
It gets worse. People started disappearing. The doctor, Charlotte, everybody. Finally, I saw one of your clones and I followed him back here.
Yeah,
This time the
I
place
hate
was small.
Xander for that.
I knew you had to be
I mean,
somewhere
come
to
on. The Doctor and Charlotte, they may have their flaws from the first two
No
games,
idea.
but they are honestly the
definitely
best
building
characters
something out
these
of robot
games have to
parts.
offer, considering, you know, they're
Something so
not,
large it can't even fit
even
in.
whenever you consider that they're not featured all that often,
Whatever it is,
they're still the best characters
be
these
bigger than
games
it's
have, regardless.
At least it should be easy to find.
Oh man, I missed out on that golden scarab. Oh no, it's one of the clones. Wait, that guy has bombs? That doesn't seem very fair. It has bombs. I don't. That's not very fair. Even though I did just beat it, but still. It has explosives.
Xander's using those clones to do a slave labor.
Yeah, everything's just making me hate Xander more and more. Well, at least I tried. At least I tried to get to that other platform. At least you can't deny me on that. That was surprisingly easy. I don't even think I even took any damage there. That was surprisingly more easy than my first attempt with the KNACK clones. Wait, I can unlock the final upgrade that I needed for this path. Yes, I can finally do it. So, this one... I wonder what this one is. I forgot. The Way of the Master. So, I wonder how many skill points this requires. So, 2. Just like the last skill path. So, might as well just start saving up my skill points. You know? Because that's all I really can do. Wait, how did Lucas get over there before me?
Caves.
How did he get over here before me? That doesn't make any sense.
I was hoping the doctor might.
There was literally only one way he could have gone, and that's the way I went. Yeah, just ignore that. I was kind of caught off guard. I was cornered. I mean, come on, you saw that. Third time's the charm, I guess.
Hello, daylight.
Up there, Xander.
Let's go find out what he's been up to.
So, where's this thing he's building?
Okay, time to move on. Yeah. I really hate KNACK's abilities. It is honestly the weakest out of all of them. Like, it is honestly the weakest out of all abilities. Because it melts. The other abilities don't do that. The second weakest is, Stealth KNACK. Because it's only really used for getting past lasers. Leaving Metal KNACK the only one that's actually the most viable. Like, Ice KNACK is the weakest defensively. And Stealth KNACK has no combat viability.
city looks pretty
So,
much the same.
leaving Metal Knack the only one to actually be the only useful option out of all the abilities. So, since it's the only one that doesn't have any major flaws like that, and like melting, like any major flaws like melting, and it actually has a combat use, you know? So, I guess that's something that Metal Knack is actually useful for, considering there's only like 3 forms in this entire series, being Ice Knack, Stealth Knack, and Metal Knack.
Remember our first night here, when you took on all the monks? Those were good times.
So, yeah. Okay, I gotta take out this one. And now I can actually go through here. No wonder they gave me 2 pathways. Hey, don't forget who took out the rest of your siblings. Which the main takeaway I have with the stuff that you can use in this game compared to, you know, base knack is that the forms don't really have regenerative abilities or whatever you want to call it.
Those machines weren't here before. What's Xander up to?
So, like, meaning that whenever you lose an ability, it's basically gone until you get more, like, it's basically gone until, you know, you get more options, like, to replenish, your ability. So, that's the main problem I have with the abilities in this game compared to base knack. Considering the abilities don't have a regen factor like base knack does. I get it, it's for difficulty, but why give base knack a regen ability that he did not have in the first game, mind you, but not give his abilities a regen factor? That just doesn't add up in the long run. Jesus Christ, they were just spamming the crap out of me. At least I managed to take them out. So that's something.
Just in time.
Is this the lead up to the final boss?
Here in this place where we first met. Before things
I hope
became
it
a
is.
little crazy.
You mean back when you wanted to rule the world?
After I thought it through, I realized that it'd be work. Too much trouble, really. Actually, you gave me an idea, Lucas. You and that little plane of yours. Here it comes.
So,
Building something
does he
out of
want to
leftover
destroy the
robot
world?
parts is really clever. But if you're going to do it the right way. Behold, the Armageddon.
Is he just gonna destroy the world instead of taking it over? Makes sense. That's pretty obvious what he's gonna do now.
Armageddon machine?
Too much? Devastation machine didn't sound big enough, and end of the world machine was just too wordy.
You're mad.
I think so.
Well, he's not
In
wrong.
any case, I'm glad
He's not wrong on the
you boys
naming
made it to the
factor.
grand finale. you know this can do to you. Rule the world. This world? You people don't deserve our rule. It's clear we need to return to
Honestly,
simpler
it
times.
is so
When Mario
stupid
spoke,
his idea
everyone
is.
listened because he was
Destroying the
always
world also means you
death.
get destroyed
I'm
too.
going to restore that way of life.
To an extent, mind you.
Towns, villages,
That is
the
a
trappings of
very
our
stupid
so-called
plan.
civilization. They make us weak.
Destroying the world is
And
a
to give
very
this
stupid plan.
Personal touch.
Taking over the world
I'm
is
going to
much more
start
intelligent.
those you
Because at
love
least you can
most in this
unify
world.
people
When the
under
Armageddon
your
machine
rule
reaches New
if you
Haven,
do it properly.
They will
Destroying
be
the
first
world will
to
also
leave.
destroy you. It would destroy everybody, including the person who initially destroyed the world.
Always a pleasure.
So that is the dumbest plan. Taking over the world is much more, thoughtful and
So
unique.
that's what he
Because
built
at
all
least
his robot parts?
if done properly, it can
enormous.
actually, benefit society. If it's all under one unified ruler. If it's done, mind you, if it's done properly. If it's, done by the worst person imaginable, yeah, of course it's not gonna result in something good. If it's done by, one person, like if it's done by the wrong person, or if it's done poorly or mismanaged, of course it's not gonna result in something good at that point. But if it's, done under the right person, and they do it properly, then that's where it becomes intelligent. Am I just gonna have to wait until this pushes off? Wait, it won't push off. Why won't it push off? Did I seriously just die because I wanted to go back? I was trying to jump around, okay? Because I don't see any other pathway I can go. Huh. Now let's see if there's something else that I can actually use to my advantage. Huh. I don't see anything that would, be able to push this off. Huh. I have no clue what I need to do here. Because it's not moving, it's not pushing it off, it's not doing anything, that would benefit me. Huh. Jesus Christ, what does it expect me to do here? Oh wait. I forgot I could do that. I forgot I could do that. I am so stupid. I am so stupid. You can laugh at me in the comments all you want. I completely agree with you.
This is almost as big
I
as the
completely
city
give you
below.
full permission to laugh at me in the comments. So, let's just move on to here. And take out this guy. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna make another job simulator video after this, so keep that in mind, whenever this video gets uploaded. Turns out, this may not actually be my final video on KNACK 2 like I envisioned. I may have actually been wrong.
Downstairs? It was a prototype for just one of these legs.
So, don't get mad at me if this isn't the final part like I envisioned. So, yeah. Please don't get mad at me for that if that's the case. Because I cannot predict the future. I'm not some psychic. I'm not some magic. I'm not some psychic. You know, I can't just predict the future. So, don't judge me if I'm wrong in saying this might be the final part. Because I can't just, you know, predict the future like it's nothing. Because I'm not skilled enough to do that. So, those guys really get taken out by an ultimate move and a single punch. That's really how those guys get taken out. Okay, I'm gonna wait for this to get pushed off. Wait for the next one. Okay, I need to hurry. Because I didn't want to get pushed off. Okay, time for this one to come back. And then, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go over here. Okay, now I got more relics. That's really good. Okay. At least I'm getting some experience from these guys. That's something good anyways. At least I can actually do that.
It's ready to go. Once Xander gets on board, better watch out.
So it's ready? That quickly? Am I too late or something? Please don't tell me I'm about to get the bad ending. If there is multiple endings, that is. Please don't tell me there's multiple endings. Oh God. Yeah, I think I got the bad ending, and I do not know what I did or what I could do perfectly.
Get your plane and come find me.
To, you know, do differently. So, wait, there's a quick time. There's no multiple. If the game is still continuing. I'm assuming there's not, anyways. I mean, I could be wrong, but you never know. Like, you never know about games. You do a lot of weird things. So, you honestly never know if I'd actually there are multiple endings, and if I got the bad one. So, yeah. Wait. Is there gonna be a final boss fight? Or was that thing that Xander was piloting? Was that gonna be the final boss or something? Like, was that robot mech thing that Xander was piloting, was that the final boss, or is the Armageddon machine or something else going to be the final boss? Because I honestly do not know.
Time to me.
Wait, there's 15 chapters? I thought there was only 14. I was led to believe that there was only 14 chapters. Curse you, Google. You misled me. Google misled me. I thought that there was only 14 chapters. I guess misinformation does exist on all parts of the internet, so I guess that is a good enough reason right there, since misinformation does always exist on every corner of the internet, regardless of wherever you look.
Greetings, my brothers. We have embarked on a mission to save these weak and decadent people. Humanity
Uh-oh.
lives in its filthy, crowded cities, ignorant of the way of the monk. We will enlighten them. Only the worthy will survive and join us in our new world.
So, he's basically pulling an Eren Yeager. That's literally what he's doing. There's no simpler terms to put it in. He's literally pulling an Eren Yeager. Except, it's not for all that moral of a reason, like with Eren and what he did with the rumbling. At least Eren had a solid reason to do it. You know, being controlled by fate and wanting to protect his friends. At least Eren had a solid reason to do it. Because he's just controlled by fate. And he wanted to protect his friends. So I guess I feel so stupid for falling for that. Okay, I'm gonna wait for this to come back up, and then I'm gonna go back through. Jesus Christ, I'm so stupid. I am blind and I am stupid. And that should be pretty obvious by now. Considering whoever watched my content should know. I'm not the brightest guy and I'm not the brightest bulb.
Let's meet on top.
And I'm obviously not the most visionary. So, and also I think I needed glasses, but I just never wear them. I just never wear my glasses. I don't know why. I think I just lost them too many times and I wanted to keep them safe or something. But yeah, I inevitably lost them anyways. So, me not wanting to lose them resulted in me losing them. Great envisioning from me. Okay, I need to regen. Okay, good. I guess this is one major test. You know, before I reach closer and closer to the ending of the game. To see if I know how to use my skills. Or something or other. I may be wrong, though. But I do have the controls down packed by now. So, I don't really need testing since, well, I already have the controls down packed pretty well. And from the first game, I already had those controls down packed, considering how long I've played the first game on camera. So, yeah. Wow, what pointless turrets. Considering there was only 2 enemies there, and one of them was controlling the turrets. What useful turrets.
Is that you, Knack? So resourceful.
Like, I just can't wait to reach the end of the game now.
Behold the nearly infinite energy of the artifact. Enough to destroy every village, town, and city on the planet. Enough to take us back to Marius' time, when might was right. I will
So,
purify
he's just an insane person that just wants purity. Whenever that's literally impossible for human nature. Especially whenever we've already become this advanced. It is inevitably gonna be impossible to become, you know, less advanced. It's literally gonna be impossible. You know, for that kind of time period to happen. So, come on, just let me get a hit off. Instead of sending 3 of these guys at me at once. You know, like, that's just kind of pointless and redundant. Sending 3 of some of the most, like, 3 basic copies. I mean, that don't have all the skills I have unlocked, but still have a large portion of them, plus an extra skill with those bombs, which is a skill I don't have access to. They're basically really good copies of me. Sure, they may not be like big enemies, but they're still relatively good. Okay, I gotta take out the one without the shield first. And then I'm gonna take out the small one. Okay, I'm gonna take out this guy. And then I'm gonna take out this one. Wait. I was wondering if that would take out the shield. Okay. Time to take out this, that little turd right there, so I can actually move on in the game.
Knack, you made it.
Of course.
How does he always get to places before me? That just doesn't add
No
up.
idea. There's a door back this way, but it's locked.
Are you forgetting that I literally can open locked doors relatively easy? I need to back away. I'm so stupid. I am so stupid. See what I'm doing for humanity here? This worthless humanity shown off in these games. That basically caused the world's destruction. Wait, what am I supposed to do? I ran out of bombs. What am I supposed to do here? I ran out. Oh. I guess that was a failsafe, just in case if I did run out of bombs. I guess that was somehow a failsafe. So, just in case if I did run out of bombs, I could actually, you know, make progress in the game. Instead of, you know, having to restart the entire chapter. You know, which is honestly a pretty, like, it's a pretty smart decision on the game developers, putting a failsafe like that in this area. Okay, now let's move into here. I do not know where it leads, though.
I hope we're going the right way.
Wait. Oh, I did not see this path. I honestly did not see that path before just now. I would have died a lot more if it wasn't for this regen factor that this game has. I would have honestly died a lot more. And that's the honest truth. Wait, what?
Lucas!
They're still good monks.
Ava! I'm off to warn the city that this thing's coming.
Good luck, Ava.
Okay, I'm gonna check and see if how long I've been recording. Okay, I'm definitely not gonna, you know, make it to the final boss. I definitely know that for certain by now, because I've already been recording for over 40 minutes, and there's just no way I'm gonna be able to beat the game, you know, with this short amount of time left. I'm gonna turn off my mic. But yeah, after I defeat this guy, this copycat right here, which is what I'm gonna call him, yeah, I'm just gonna end the video. Okay. Turns out I'm not gonna be able to end the video right here. Considering I still have a little ways to go. Okay, let's just try and beat this segment of the chapter. You know, before I end the video. Okay, I thought I was gonna have to enter a quick time event or some of sorts. Or something.
Wait a minute. Did this thing just stop?
Okay, it obviously just stopped.
What do you think, Lucas?
Something's not right.
Jesus Christ. This is just pure insanity by now. There's no way he's meant to be there's no way Xander's meant to be redeemable. There's literally no way.
He's going to destroy New Haven. We have to stop him.
I think I know how. But
Obviously.
it's risky. My plane! KNACK, I need you to get to Xander and the artifact.
Lucas!
He's obviously gonna live. I mean, come on, they're not just gonna kill off one of the most prevalent characters in both games.
I always do.
Yeah, even if it almost got everybody killed in the process. I know Lucas had some, you know, Rexplode type character development, but still. You know what? He's basically just this game's version of Rexplode from Invincible.
Just a taste of what's to come. Every shot destroys another.
I mean, if you think about it, both started it out as easily hateable characters,
Closer to the destruction of all you hold.
and now they're some of the most, you know, they're some of the characters that you can honestly, you know, reason with the most. You know? Huh. So, I'm just gonna get to the end of this chapter segment before I end the video. If I don't run out of time, that is.
There you are, KNACK. I was worried I'd lost you. Just thought you should know. We've arrived in New Haven. Oh, look! Little Ava and her traitor monks are trying to evacuate the city.
So,
The fools.
why is he doing this again?
The doctor, Charlotte, Riley. They're waiting for us.
So why is Xander doing this again? I already forgot, and it only just got announced like what, not even 10 minutes ago? And I already forgot. That's how poorly conceived it is. Jesus Christ, those monks barely did anything. Just let me get this super crystal, or whatever you want to call it. Well, at least I'm actually, you know, making some progress on these enemies. Jesus Christ, it's literally just infinitely respawning these things. just respawning these things infinitely. What am I supposed to do? It's infinitely respawning these things. Wait. Am I down to the final 2? Now I'm down to the final 1. Okay, now I made it through. Okay, I think that should be the end of the chapter segment. Now let's just wait for this cutscene to end.
Impressive timing, Knack. Now you can watch the destruction of everything you hold dear. I think you'll enjoy this.
This plan Xander's plan was so stupid. It was so stupid.
Katrina, about you and me. I'm sorry.
Took you long enough?
Still doesn't excuse that Ryder stalked her. To where that was the main reason why
Lucas,
she created that entire army.
just prolonging the inevitable. Fire when ready, boys. No!
Oh God.
I hope this works.
Got him.
So was
So
that
much for your
was that
know-it-all
plane
friend.
resistant to the blast? Because there's no way that, you know, and it was resistant to the blast. And it absorbed it too. Like, that makes total sense. Like it absorbing, like they could have predicted that something like this would have happened, and they put it into the plane.
Did you? Lucas built that plane from robot parts. The same robot parts that power up and transform when they're hit by the artifact. Ha! Every time you
So it's some bullcrap
excuse. Just make
excuse.
him stronger.
So it's just some bullcrap excuse to give Lucas enough
Time to
reason
go,
to
Xander.
survive. So you're telling me that giant robot got taken out by a tiny little plane? Sure.
Knack. All this time, it was you I should have destroyed first. Maybe it takes something like you.
Oh
to
my
defeat
God.
You.
Didn't you already try that though, and it didn't work? Didn't Xander already try to defeat KNACK with something just like him multiple times, in fact? Okay. Okay, if I die here, I'm just gonna have to end the video if I die. Yeah, I'm gonna have to end today's video here. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you in... Wait, actually, I'm going to pick up the recording right after this. So, be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.